Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is March 19th, 2024, and we officially have all the details of Barcelona's summer preseason tour. Also, Jan Laporta and Deco have decided to extend their deadline in order to choose Barcelona's next manager. And finally, Barcelona have been dealt a blow in regards to this youngster that they were tracking and were hoping to sign in the summer. We have a lot to discuss. So let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kickback. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kickback and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that Barcelona have decided to appeal Xavi Hernandez's red card that he received in the match against Atletico de Madrid. Now, as you already know by now, Xavi Hernandez was shown a red card for protesting the refereeing decision in the match against Atletico de Madrid, where Barcelona won 0-3 at the Wanda Metropolitano. And even though Barcelona had initially decided not to appeal that red card because they didn't want to create more controversy and they didn't want to waste their time lodging an appeal, because we've seen how Barcelona's appeals have been treated in the past, Barcelona have now decided to change their mind and they will be appealing Xavi Hernandez's red card because, as I explained in yesterday's video, given that Xavi Hernandez is a repeat offender where he has already received a red card during this season, an extra match could be added to the ban. So Xavi Hernandez could end up receiving a 3-match ban, which means that Xavi Hernandez would miss the matches against Cádiz, Las Palmas, and of course the big one against Real Madrid in El Clásico match. And that is why Barcelona have decided now to appeal the red card, so Xavi Hernandez could be available for El Clásico. Now, the Committee of Referees, or the CTA as it's known by its Spanish initials, will be meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, March 20th, when they will be taking a final decision on how long Xavi Hernandez will be suspended. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for more news about Xavi's suspension. Now on to the news that we now have all the details of the Barcelona summer preseason tour. Now, as we've been talking about for several weeks now, Barcelona had decided to make yet another preseason tour here in the United States of America, and today the club have finalized who the opponents of Barcelona will be in the summer and also what dates and what stadiums these matches will be played. Now, the first match of the summer preseason tour will take place on July 30th against no other than Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. This will take place in Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. And 3 days later, Barcelona will be playing another El Clásico match where Barcelona will face off against Real Madrid on August 3rd at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which is the same stadium where the New York Giants and the New York Jets play. It's also the stadium that will host the World Cup final in 2026. And finally, Barcelona will conclude the summer tour on August 6th when they're going to face off against AC Milan in the MNT Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Now, this is very exciting for people like me who live here in the USA, because we are going to get to enjoy another Barcelona summer tour here in the US. But one thing is concerning, that these matches are very close to each other. It's also during a summer that's going to be incredibly hectic for players who will be reporting to their international duty, because of course we do have the Copa America that will include both North and South American continents. We'll also have the Euros, followed by the Olympics. So it's definitely going to be an incredibly hectic summer for the players. So hopefully Barcelona will be careful with how they distribute the minutes and rotate players, because they're going to have to do this in order to avoid injuries. Now on to the news that Jan Laporta and Deco have decided to extend their self-imposed deadline on when they will choose Barcelona's next coach. Now, Jan Laporta and Deco had decided that March, or the end of March, will be the deadline by when they wanted to pick Barcelona's next manager. And even though Barcelona do have kind of a clear idea on who will become the next manager, but Laporta has yet to pull the trigger on it. Most likely it is going to be Hansi Flick, as I've explained many times before, where he's currently the most favored candidate within the club. So despite Barcelona having a clear idea on who will be the next manager, Laporta and Deco have decided to extend the deadline until the mid of April. Now, the reason that this deadline has been extended is because the team has been in good form as of late. They're in good dynamic, and as such, Laporta and Deco do not want to disrupt this dynamic where they can start, talking about the next coach, have that news be leaked, have the news media all talking about it, probably constantly gonna be asking Xavi Hernandez about it in the press conferences, asking the players. So they don't want this to be a distraction to the team's good form. So instead, they have decided to prolong the deadline to mid-April. That way they keep the players and Xavi Hernandez focused, because after all, we are still alive in the Champions League. We're currently in the quarterfinals. And of course, now that we are in second place, La Liga is still within reach. Now, it's also reported that Laporta and Deco decided to extend this deadline because there are some people within the club, some directors within the club, that believe that if Barcelona make it past PSG and qualify to the semifinals, then they would want to try to convince Xavi Hernandez to stay longer. But this is more of a minority within the club. The main reason is that Laporta and Deco do not want to disrupt the good dynamic that the team are currently going through. Now, in my opinion, I'm not too big fan of extending the deadline. I think that Barcelona should be a serious club where Xavi Hernandez has already made a decision that he wants to leave, that he has confirmed that decision time and time again. So I think Barcelona need to move past this. They need to pick their candidate so that candidate does not slip away and be signed by someone else, and also so that candidate can start working on next season plans. But this whole, living match by match where, okay, the team is doing good, let's keep Xavi. No, the team is doing bad, let's get rid of him. No, the team is doing good again, let's keep Xavi. I don't think that's serious on behalf of the club. So I do wish that Barcelona would move faster on the coach, because even though Hansi Flick has said he would wait for Barcelona, we don't know how long he's willing to wait, and we don't know whether another club can come and snatch him up. But of course, I always do love to hear from you guys. Let me know down below, what do you guys think about Barcelona's decision to extend the deadline to pick Barcelona's next coach? Do you agree with it? Do you not? Let me know in the comment section. And we will end today's video with the news that Barcelona have been dealt a blow in regards to a youngster that they've been tracking for quite some time. And this youngster is no other than Franco Mastantuono. Now, Franco Mastantuono is someone I talked about previously in my channel, where he's a 16-year-old attacking midfielder who currently plays in the Argentine league for River Plate. And at 16 years old, Franco Mastantuono has been able to break through into the first team of River Plate, causing a lot of waves in Argentina, and as such, gaining a lot of attention from European clubs. Now, Barcelona had been tracking Franco Mastantuono for quite some time. They have plenty of positive reports from the scouts in regards to these youngsters. So Barcelona were hoping to sign him in the summer because his contract does expire in the summer of 2025. So this will be a perfect time to try to sign the player. However, it's being reported now that Franco Mastantuono is very close to extending his contract with River Plate from 2025 until 2026. And this contract will also include an increase in his release clause, with some reports saying it will be 45 million euros, with other reports saying it could be up to 50 million euros. So this would definitely price Franco Mastantuono out of Barcelona's budget. So it looks like Barcelona will have to miss out on this youngster, unless, of course, they can come up with some kind of deal with River Plate like they have with other clubs in the past, most recently with Vitor Roque and Atlético Paranaense. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barça.